Book summary by Teddy Bear's Storytime. Get the background, a detailed book summary, key themes, analysis, and a thoughtful conclusion. Don't just read it, experience it. Chain of Iron, the second installment of the Last Hours trilogy by Cassandra Clare, is set in Edwardian London. Now engaged, Cordelia Carstairs and the Merry Thieves confront a stealthy killer targeting Shadowhunters. Love, loyalty, and demonic heritage collide as each harbors a dark secret threatening to fracture their world. Book summary. The Bright Web. Cordelia and James begin married life, partly to preserve her reputation. Joy is marred when nighttime Shadowhunter murders begin again. Cordelia senses her wedding is an illusion, echoing deeper troubles. Things to come. Lucie Herondale continues necromancy efforts to resurrect Jesse Blackthorn. James is plagued by haunting dreams of the murder scenes. His emotional instability signals a deeper connection to the killer's visions. Tread lightly. Cordelia discovers Cortana's blade burns her hand, an ominous sign. Alistair Carstairs returns, via sanatorium, seeking Cordelia's forgiveness. His bitterness juxtaposes Cordelia's internal conflict between duty and love. Requiem. The Merry Thieves investigate a second murder signifying demon-less but ritualistic killings. Lucie and Grace bond over Jesse, revealing emotional strain. James slips into the shadow realm unsupervised. Wintry Wind. Grace Blackthorn intensifies her hold over James, his loyalty edges toward her. Cordelia struggles silently. Tensions mount among friends as Matthew's alcoholism worsens, and inter-friendship cracks begin. Goblin Market. The team traces occult clues to Thomas's clock shop, suspecting Grimshaw, a clockmaker turned murderer. Cordelia's psychic knowledge of magic, becomes asset and liability as trust phrase. Thine Own Palace. James confronts his lineage as demonic blood surfaces. He suspects he may be the killer. Cordelia, torn, investigates a mansion where Lucie's seance unleashed a demon. Confessions loom. Archangel ruined. Magnus Bane assists in demon magic research. As episodes intensify, James's growing powers align with those of Belial, his demon grandfather. Cordelia steels herself for truth no matter the cost. Lilith's pawn. Grace reveals her bracelet is cursed by Lilith. It fuels James's love but also muddles his mind. Cordelia realizes her marriage was a political pact to save James from Grace's influence. The Mandika. At Tower Bridge, Cordelia and James trap a Mandika, a demon that grants false love, a symbol of the emotional manipulation controlling James. Escape to the Shadow Realm. James falls into Belial's realm. Cordelia follows wielding Cortana. They confront Belial, she injures him but James nearly dies. Bonds stretch to extremities, love and lineage collide. Jesse's sacrifice. Lucie resurrects Jesse, who uses his last breath to expel Belial's hold over James. The benevolent force forces James's return, but emotional fallout looms. Broken bonds. James recuperates but remains distant from Cordelia, still under Grace's influence. Matthew's heartbreak deepens, Grace strips him of his dignity, causing tension. Among Lions. Cordelia learns disturbing Carstairs truths, Alistair's bisexuality and her father's alcoholism. She confronts societal expectations of a proper Shadowhunter. The Whispering Room. Cordelia and James share one hidden kiss, a moment of fragile hope. Matthew steps forward to confess his desire for Cordelia, forcing each to reckon with impossible loyalties. Legion. Council convenes, Tatiana Blackthorn's necromancy plot is exposed. Jesse and Lucie's act forces Clave's acknowledgement of resurrection's taboo. Cordelia defends her secrecy, standing between law and morality. The Hollow Sea. Tatiana is exiled. She plots revenge from the sinister Adamant Citadel. Cordelia's marriage of convenience is solidified, James promises to protect her reputation. all places hell. James formally proposes to Cordelia, not out of love but as a shield. Cordelia accepts, choosing integrity over romance. Matthew watches with heartbreak. The couple remains bound under law, but emotionally fractured. Burn. Their engagement party reveals fractures, Grace schemes, Alistair bristles, and Matthew drinks. Cordelia resolves to endure, though the foundation of her future begins to quake. Rules of engagement. Court gossip spreads. Cordelia's intervention with Lilith's oath is revealed, complicating trust. The merry thieves splinter as each carries unspoken secrets and hidden pain. No one who loves. James clarifies his love is with Grace, but acknowledges his bond with Cordelia. She leaves with Matthew for Paris, wounded yet determined to survive as herself. He shall rise. Grace rescues Jess's body from Lilith's power. Tatiana's ominous alliance with Belial hints at future horrors. London's peace remains fragile. Archangel ruined. Matthew departs quietly to confront his guilt and seek redemption. His farewell is bittersweet for all involved. Eden's echo. Cordelia and Matthew embark to Paris, uncertain but free to forge their paths, leaving James behind to navigate his darkness. Epilogue, Cord and Matt's Paris. A Parisian street lamp scene, Cordelia and Matthew share warmth. They may not be paragons but are free to shape their destinies. The final scene leaves hope, but unresolved longing, for the merry thieves. Themes. Power's corruption, demonic legacy, forbidden loyalty, identity vs societal duty, and sacrifice of love. Characters confront heritage, James battles Belial's influence, Cordelia fights personal freedoms, Matthew loses and redeems self. The story interrogates how much one must give for love, while preserving one's soul and honor. Analysis. Character depth, emotional arcs are nuanced and raw. Complex romance, unrequited love and arranged bonds magnify tension. Supernatural suspense, demon murders blend mystery with urban fantasy. Historical setting enriches Shadowhunter world. Foreshadowing mastery, Cassandra seeds deep future conflicts and emotional reckonings. Conclusion. Chain of Iron intensifies the last hours with emotional complexity, demonic mystery, and moral peril. A political marriage conceals deeper truths, James wrestles with demonic blood, Cordelia guards her integrity, Lucie battles necromancy debts, and Matthew sacrifices his heart. Amid ritual murders and supernatural possession, betrayals fracture the merry thieves, while choices redefine their futures. The final chapters bind Cordelia and Matthew in freedom's embrace and abandon James to fate. Clare bridges love and sacrifice with political intrigue and magical horror. The result is a sweeping, heartbreaking middle act poised for a fiery conclusion. The end. What did you think about this book? Let me know in the comments, I'd love to hear your thoughts. If you enjoyed this summary, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to Teddy Bear's Storytime, and hit the bell icon so you never miss our next magical adventure. More amazing book summaries are coming your way, so stay tuned and keep the love for stories alive. See you in the next one.